Hi everybody, we got a great Facebook question from Denise, and it was really a question that we get asked a lot at SFMA, and it was really more of a broad question of where do I use the SFMA in my clinical practice? And I want to go over a little bit of that really quick. Like we said in our workshops and our seminars, we feel that the SFMA belongs in a certain position in your exam. First thing we think, first of all, you should do it in history on everybody, medical history, just kind of see what's going on. Then you should do a medical exam. We're talking postural, orthoneuro, you should do a respiratory exam, looking at all those basic parameters. So, SFMA is not the starting point in a typical exam. Then we use the SFMA and we implement it there to shorten the rest of our exam so we don't have to do all the range of motion testing. It's like a bullseye on what we need to focus on where our local biomechanical testing goes. So SFMA comes after those medically appropriate exams, and I feel like sometimes people take the workshops and then that's all they do is SFMA, and they lose touch of the training they've had looking at the parts.
Yeah, it's important to remember your entry-level training. Doesn't matter where it came from, the same principles apply. Get your medical screening out of the way, and then let's say you got a post-op patient. Well, you got post-op guidelines you have to follow. There's tissue healing and principles you have to follow. Now, that doesn't mean you need to do a full SFMA or should do a full SFMA, but you can certainly, at that point, follow the principles. Well, let's take an acute back pain patient. Someone comes in, they're shifted, they have acute back pain. SFMA that day is probably not going to give you a whole lot of information, so follow your evidence-based principles. Don't miss an opportunity to do an appropriate manipulation or an opportunity to follow a particular evidence-based algorithm. So less acute, you're going to start it early. Sometimes they walk in, it's the first day. Sometimes you wait a little, and as we get farther away from evidence-based principles from the first few visits, SFMA is imperative and can guide you out through discharge.
Great question, Denise. Thanks for asking. We hope that helps.